Hello. So just another random and spontaneous video. This time in my back garden with my cat. You might be able to see a bouncy castle water slide thing that we've had out for the kids today. Might be best I don't talk too loud because the neighbours might hear. And they might think I'm a weirdo for talking about non-duality. So this that's happening right now is all there is. Anything else is an imagined story and an impossibility. See, the only thing that's possible is this immediacy, this timeless presence. Sorry, my cat's wanting a lot of loving right now. Her name's Sunny, and she's 6 years old. But of course, she's actually a brand new appearance that's arising now in this immediacy, seen for the first time. So yeah, as usual, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'll just click record and just going to see what happens. So there's no one here. You know, without the imagination or without thinking, there's no one here. It's really, really obvious. All characters, all family members, all neighbours. Where are they? You know, without imagination. It's an imagined story that appears now on this screen. You know, this aliveness and presence that's here. There's no stories or people here. Just look. I mean, what is this? Nobody knows how this appears or what this is. So I hope the sound's okay. I've decided to use these Apple AirPods today. Sorry, I look knackered. I've had a really busy few days with the kids. I'm up at 5 o'clock every morning. But it's now 8:30 at night. I'm just chilling in my back garden. It's so peaceful. And to be honest, I'm ready for bed. If you've got young children, you might resonate with that. So there's nothing else. So, this immediacy that appears, there's nowhere else. Where would that be? If you look in direct experience, there's an appearance that seems to be here. And if you think there's something other than this, then where would that be? That would be an impossibility. It does not exist other than an imagined story. So there's only this existence that appears. That's it. That's all I'm talking about. So yeah, amazing weather here in the UK. It's so obvious there's no time. Nothing happened before this immediacy. That is an impossibility, and that really triggers people, especially people. And again, there's been trauma here in my imagined story in the past, and people just can't accept that nothing happened before this timeless immediacy. It's an impossibility. It's just a thought. There's no time. So a memory didn't happen in the past. A memory just is an appearance that arises now in this immediacy. So there is no past. It's really simple, and there's no next. The future is an impossibility. The future cannot arrive. It's never arrived. There just isn't. There's only this immediacy. Thoughts will challenge that, of course, because thoughts and the imagined me character believe in time. But if you just look in direct seeing right now, if you really, and I mean if you really look, you will never ever be able to find time, and you will never ever find the imagined me character that you believe that you are. Obviously the body appears, but I'm talking about that psychological me character that was that you believe, you think was born on a particular birthday, and it has a story that led up to this moment, and it believes that it's in a location, in a certain place in time, and that there's going to be a future tomorrow. If you look for that imagined story, it's just not, it's never been there, it's not there. I can hear neighbours. They might be able to hear this conversation. That's what I mean. It's a bit. It does seem a bit taboo. Non-duality. But I think once it's been seen clearly, you don't really give a shit. That's why I'm making these videos, or it seems to be that I'm making these videos. You know, I don't really care what. You know, if any of my friends or family watch my channel, my videos, I don't really care, to be honest. It just seems that, and there's no judgment here or arrogance, but it just seems that the majority of body-mind organisms that appear in my story here, my life, my wife and my children and neighbours and friends and family, are completely identified with the thought-based reality that they exist in a location, in a world with all these characters around them, and that's okay. You know, that's the matrix, if you like. That's this unknown existence appearing as that. But it just seems that, and it seems quite rare, that a few people can see through that illusion. It seems to have happened here, and maybe to you that's watching this video, and it's okay, because there isn't a you. So you can't choose to see through the illusion or not, because that is another illusion. That's just another thought layered on top of another thought. There's actually nothing happening. Nothing's ever happened. Nothing's going to happen. And there's an absolute love and a freedom and a relief, a liberation when that's seen. It cannot be any other way. This that's appearing right now cannot be any other way. It's an impossibility. And if that is energetically, I don't know what word to use, if you can energetically sense that this is all there is, it really is game over for the illusion of time. Because there's no time. Time isn't. There's just it isn't. There is no time. It's just there's not. I can't even. There's no words for that. Time only exists as a thought. But if you use your senses, when I say senses, so this body, mind, organism can see, hear, smell, taste, touch. It's like a sensory experience. And time doesn't fit into that. Time is a thought-based reality or narrative. It's an illusion. So the me character that you believe you are never was. It isn't there already. So you can't really see through the illusion of the me character because there is no me character. There never was. And that's the cosmic joke. You might be able to see the moon there. See that? So we've got the moon over there. Has anybody landed on the moon? There's been decades, this is a story appearing now in this immediacy, but there's been decades of researching truth, and conspiracy theories, religions. I wanted to know what this is, why we're here, what's going on. And there's no answers. There seems to be a story or an illusion that's being played out here. For example, that NASA's been to the moon. It's just a story. It's not real. Just think. Or not. See, that's the thing. That's why I say there's no teaching or there's no advice on offer here. You're not in control of your thoughts or that thought narrative or your feelings or whether you choose to believe something or not. There's only this timeless immediacy. But the me character, that illusion, that seeking parasite, that seeking energy, that hamster wheel, thinks there's something else. There is nothing else. Where would anywhere else be? This is what I mean. It can't have it. So you, that person that you believe you are, will not have it. It will not accept that this is all there is. How could it? If it accepted that this is all that there is, then you would die, because there's no me character here. So this timeless immediacy that's here, there's no one here. There's no characters here. So why would you want to accept that this is all there is? You need there to be a next. You need there to be a past in order to feel like you are real. That's the whole trick. That's the whole illusion. That's the matrix, the thought-based reality. And I don't know why it happens in few people, but it can just be seen that this really is all that there is, this timeless, whatever this is. Nobody knows what this is. And when it's seen clearly, it's game over, and it's a relief, because there's nothing that you can do. Because there's no one here, and there never has been. Yeah, so I think that's a weird video, a random and spontaneous video. But thank you for all the comments, emails, and supporting the channel. It seems like a lot of people are resonating with this message. It's obviously not a new message at all. There's loads and loads of speakers, non-duality speakers. But all I'm talking about really is what is. It's just what is. So there's no time. It's just that feeling of existence. So this existence that's here, this is it. There's nothing. There's just nothing else. But the suffering comes from thinking that something led up to this moment, and that you're here in a location, and there's going to be a next, which is all an illusory, thought-based. I'm going to be harsh and say nonsense. It is complete irrelevance and nonsense to this immediacy, and it does sound harsh, that, and it's not nihilistic in any way. It can seem that way when it's said like that, because it seems like I'm denying the story, and I'm not. I can see that there's a thought-based story or reality that seems to be happening for billions of people on Earth, but it's not actually happening. It's happening in thought. It's an imagined story time. It's an imagined story thought. It's not actually happening, is it? Is it really happening right now in this timeless? There's no time. is timeless immediacy. And it's the only freedom. If that can be seen clearly, it seems here anyway that it's the only truth or freedom. You know, if this message is seen clearly, there's no you can't deny the story. Like, for example, today I've been on a 6.5 mile scooter ride with my children. So my 4-year-old and my 10-year-old boy, we went scootering through a valley and a canal. We were feeding ducks, and we went to a park, and we were adventuring through woods. You know, and that's the thought appearing now in this immediacy. It's really hard to explain. It didn't actually happen because there's no time. But this unknown existence wants to play the game of time, or play the game of the illusion, and keep the story going, keep the me characters alive. But it just seems that here, that I mean, if you just look around society and all your friends and family and you, if you're identified with the me character, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but and I'm sure it's not 100% of the time, but the majority of people suffer when they're identified with the story of the past and the story of their lives, and the responsibility and the shit that's going on, and the pressure and the stress and responsibility and the worries of the future, or anxiety of the future. And if that's not the case, then eventually you're gonna shit yourself scared of dying. But it's not happening. It's a thought-based narrative and reality. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird video, this. I'm not sure I'm going to post this one, but I might do. I've never not posted a video that I've made, so I might just post it anyway. I mean, some of the earlier videos that I made, I've been making videos for 10 months now, and I really appreciate all the subscribers. There's thousands now within 10 months, and like I said, every video I've made I've posted, and I know some of the videos I mean, I personally think they're shit, and some of them seem to land better than others, and it's just whatever, you know. There's no one speaking these words, there's no one making the video. You didn't choose to make the video, it's just this running the show. There's no one here, there's no separation. That's an imagined story. So I mean, I hope the video lands well for someone, and yeah, like I said, some of them earlier videos. I mean, I made them during glimpses, some of them. I tell you what, if any of my neighbours, some of my neighbours might be listening to this, they might think I'm a right weirdo now. Doesn't matter. This is the thing. So this message is the end of self-consciousness, It's the end of guilt, end of shame. Because when it's seen that this timeless immediacy is all there is, like there's nothing else. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. You've done nothing wrong. You cannot mess this up. You're not doing anything. There's no one inside your body moving that body. That's an imagined story. That if you think you're blinking your eyes or breathing, if you think you're pumping that blood around your body, you are deluded. And there's nothing wrong with that, it's just what's happening. It's innocent. There's nothing but compassion here for that as well. Because I see so many people stressing and worrying about the thoughts and the feelings and the shit that's going on with their lives, and I feel sorry for them in a way, and I don't mean that in an arrogant way. But if you feel like you're in control of sneezing and coughing and going to the toilet, well, you're not. And you're not in control of your thoughts or feelings. They just appear from nothing, from nothing, from this unknown existence. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful bank holiday weekend. Again, that's a story. If you look in direct seeing right now, there's no bank holiday weekend. It might not be a bank holiday weekend in your country anyway. That says it all. There's no time. Time zones don't exist. There are no measurements. It's all made up. Language is made up. All words made up. But yeah, much love.